Okay, hello. Good morning. Good morning and good morning. Yes, hi. Good morning. Good morning, Ritesh. Hi, Venkatesh. Good morning, Yash. Good morning, Akhilesh. Gaurav, good morning. Good morning, Rishikesh. Jayesh, good morning. Good morning, Sonia. Yes, good morning, all. Let me just know if I'm audible properly. Okay, am I audible enough? Okay, fine. So, good morning. Welcome, everybody. Yes, hi. Okay, so I hope your exams went well. How were your exams? Exams were good. They went fine. Okay. Good morning, Karthik. Yes. Okay, so they went well. I hope so. I hope so. Okay, fine. See, but where I feel the problem lies is with the lack of enthusiasm. Like I have said this many a times that science is one of the really important subjects, and that too in physics, it requires a lot of practice and it requires a lot of attention. Yes, that is what is required. But wherein what I have felt with your batch is that students are really not interested to learn. Try to understand. The teacher is ready to increase, suppose let us say, his efforts only if the students are more interested. What I felt, suppose let's say, with your batch, frankly, it's really not a very positive vibe I'm getting from your batch. Only a handful, even right now, only 10 students are there, which are attending the class, and it is supposed to be a batch of more than 60. So, question is, like, where exactly are these students? Yesterday, your classes, offline classes have started. I have seen and I had asked some questions in the class. It's a pathetic situation. Really, matlab it's so pathetic that students are not even able to give proper answers for any of the questions that has been asked. They don't even know the definitions for acceleration, velocity. Chalo, let it be. They don't even know the definition for motion itself. This kind of pathetic situation is there, and moreover the excuses which students are giving is that internet was not working and the classes, seriously, I have taken all the classes not on Google Meet but on Zoom, and which were recorded and which were put on YouTube. So all the recordings are there, it is available, so there is no point in giving excuses that internet is not working. Already this has been told you to a number of times that suppose let's say you have to give proper, what I can say, dedication towards the studies, and what I can see with your batch is this. I'm really telling you, handful of students are attending the class and handful of students only will be, suppose let's say, progressing in the future. As in terms of your internals also, we won't be providing any of the marks if, suppose let us say, this kind of representation is there. And also, I had told to you last time that suppose let's say we'll be having some revision sessions, right? Before your exam, I think last to last time I had told you that suppose let's say we'll be going for some revision sessions. Is it correct? For even maths and science, and I even told you that suppose if you are willing to give more, what I can say, hours, we can even go for SST also. Correct? Remember? Huh. And why didn't I take it? Same reason, same reason. Now you tell me, no, that how come a teacher will increase the hours, and if the students are, let's say, the number of students who are interested to participate is just 8 or 10, that is nowhere, suppose let us say, even near the mark of how many total number of students we have. That is one of the reasons why I cancelled, suppose let's say, my efforts, because there are so many students of mine, like from other standards, who are willing to study with me for so many, let's say, extra hours as such. So why should I dedicate my extra hours apart from the schooling, suppose let us say extra hours, for your understanding? So you have to suppose, let's say, think over this, ponder over this. Even your friends you can talk with from your schools and classmates. Somewhere I really felt that the kind of dedication you have is very less. That is one of the reasons why I cancelled my revision program also for the exam. That why to give extra hours if students are not willing to study? Extra hours देके मतलब क्या है? But let me remind this that this is going to play in a very disturbed way in the coming class 10th. Okay, so somewhere you might be thinking that suppose as you pass from 9 to 10th, suppose let's say you pass from 8 to 9, so you will be easily passing from, suppose let us say, 9 to 10th. Now that might be somewhat true. That is one of the reasons. Suppose let's say you have you are thinking in that way that you will be promoted easily to 9th to 10th. Let me tell you one thing, that is not going to be the case. That is really not going to be the case. Even though suppose let's say are promoted from 9 to 10th, do you really think that none of the topics of science are going to come your 10th standard? Whatever you are practicing in 9th, that is exactly going to have a bearing over your 10th standard. And if you really are interested to know, you can ask your seniors if there are. You must be having some friends, right, in your 10th standard. You can ask your friends also. That suppose like how many like which of the subjects do you feel is easy? Is science very easy subject? You can ask them. And particularly to the students who have given the exam, right? That means 1 year back, who have passed from 10th standard, who have given the board exams, and after they have received the result, you ask them a simple question: how much marks, suppose let's say that particular student, your friend, was able to get in science? Let me tell you, the average score is 75 out of 100. The average score which is there, which students get, is 75 out of 100, and that is the science score. Let me tell you, science is not a very simple subject which you feel like. You might be feeling that it's very easy because that might be the impression you have received from your class 7th and 8th, that we can do the preparation 1 day or 2 days before and you will still get proper marks. That is though not the case, and I was really unhappy to know that only handful of students are suppose let's say attending these classes. Okay, so if this is what is your attitude towards your study, I don't know what you're going to do in the future, because science is one of the base subjects you are going to go for, and if that is remaining weak due to COVID situation, you are not going to get the perfect, what I can say, career, or maybe there is little guarantee about your future prospects. Okay, so that is what is true. This is for class 9th. Okay. This is for class 9th. Ashutosh Dubey, yes, and Saksham Chajed. This is not for class 10, this is for class 9th. Okay, my 10th standard batch is really great. I'm happy with the 10th standard batch. The kind of hours you put with me, that is, you have already, suppose let's say, inspired me so much in taking your extra classes. So you are already knowing it's more than, suppose let's say, 5 to 6 hours a day which we are using for study, the classes which are going on regular basis. So it's not for you, Saksham and Ashutosh. That is not for class 10th, it's for class 9. Okay, so what we can do in this case now is, for the other students, the only solution that is possible is, see, whatever has happened. Now we cannot change whatever has happened since the last, suppose let's say, 4 months or 6 months or so. Syllabus of physics is already over. Let me tell you one thing, whatever the lessons we have for this academic year, all the physics chapters are already over. They have been taught, questions have been cleared, everything has been done, physics. Now all that is remaining is revision. Now what you can do in this case is, what I suggest is that first, let us make, suppose let's say, a proper revision plan. We will be creating a proper revision plan that might help you for your preparation. Take a proper revision batch or a plan we will start. Let us see how much, suppose let's say, dedication is given from your side, and how much you can really put your efforts in. I will give you some certain tips like how to complete this, and if you are able to complete whatever the task I'm giving, suppose let's say, for your preparation, So in that sense, I will increase my efforts. If you increase your efforts, then only I will increase my efforts. Otherwise, I am not going to pay single attention. Suppose, let's say, for the extra periods, only I will be completing the periods which are allotted to me according to the timetable. That's it. None of the extra classes will be taken if you are not interested. Fine. So that is what is our plan. So revision plan is something like this. I want you to complete certain following things, and with that we will proceed for your this thing. Yes. So what we are going to do is basically for the revision batch, we are going to complete the first thing. We will revise the lesson. So the videos are already there. Okay? Videos for every lesson is already available on our channel. So you can go through those videos. You can revise them. Okay? So videos are already available. So lesson revision, okay, that you can do with the help of those videos. That is fine. So videos are already uploaded. So revise your concepts through that. The first task that you have to complete. The second task I want you to complete is the formulas, because physics is based mainly on numericals, and moreover, the kind of physics you have in your class 9th, that is basically mechanics, right? So the kind of syllabus you have for physics is basically numerical based. So what I want you to do is also complete the formulas, okay, all the formulas which are there in our syllabus. So that is the second thing I want you to complete. Fine. And the third thing, Rushikesh, no, Homi Baba batch I'm not going to start. Definitely not. Why two? Why two? Because only handful of students had shown interest right from the start. Only for 7 to 8 students, I cannot devote that much of time, extra hours. Obviously not. I would rather stick with students who are really hardworking. So I am going to complete only those topics first, which suppose let's say are in my curriculum, that is in our school. That's it. So we will be giving preference for physics only. This batch is for physics revision, not for Homi Baba, of course. Okay, so basically videos you have to revise, formulas you complete, and the third thing I want you to complete is the concepts. The concepts basically that has to be done. Concepts, you do one thing for concepts. The important key terms I want you to revise. Some important key terms are supposed to be revised, so that whenever we are solving some numericals, you'll be able to solve them as well properly. So our main focus will be on the numerical sessions, because see, concepts you can revise through videos which have been already uploaded on our channel. So you can go through the videos and you can find out the videos which are necessary for your preparation, right? And formulae, you can already, the list has been given number of times. You have those lists, you can go through the videos again, or either you can take the formula list from your friends. And suppose let's say for the concepts, key terms, you can read NCERT. Okay, for concepts you can read NCERT. So tell me one thing, is there any problem with completing these tasks? Because let me know if there is some problem which is existing, so that I can solve it. Because once you do this, so let's you starting doing this, only then you will be able to take advantage of the physics revision batch, which we are starting for numericals particularly. So that will help you in your preparation. Now question is whether suppose let's say you'll be able to complete these tasks, basic tasks, videos, the formulas and the concepts. Will you be able to do this? So can we do one thing? Can we start, suppose let us say with preparation of numericals. I will see like how many extra, suppose let's say periods we can give. I don't want much of your time, maybe just half an hour. I just want your half an hour. Let us see like what kind of interval we are looking at after every 2 days, after every 3 days, or after every 1 day. We'll see like what kind of frequency we can manage for. We will first start and then we'll see. Fine. So half an hour I just want from your schedule, that is 30 minutes or so for our preparation. Fine. So I will solve the question, the numerical will solve every kind of numerical there is from each lesson, because we already covered it. All we need to cover now is the numericals, right? So first our main priority will be to solve the questions first from textbook. Okay? The first is textbook questions. Obviously textbook questions are really important. The second task we'll be going for is exemplar. ठीक है, exemplar questions that we are going to go for. Exemplar sessions are really important. So exemplar questions, that is from NCERT, numericals will be completing. This we will include both in-text blue questions, in-text questions, blue questions, plus the exercise question. What I feel is that if you complete these things, textbook in-text question plus exercise and exemplar questions, that would be enough for you. That would really be enough for you. That is more than sufficient. Okay, and if you have energy more than this, if you really have certain more energy even than this, then we can think about some extra subjects or maybe some extra practice even for chemistry and bio. We can even go for chemistry and bio with this, and even for maths. But my first priority, try to understand, my main priority is physics. Are you understanding this? Because if you are not paying attention there, I really don't expect what kind of attention you are going to put in chemistry, bio, and even maths. Okay, so and even so, let's say for your example SST, these are not very difficult subjects, but first I want to see your dedication in physics first. If you are not showing too much of interest physics, first thing, let me tell you, this is all on experimental basis. I will be increasing the extra periods only if you are interested. Otherwise not. Otherwise really not. Okay? Are you understanding the point? Is it clear? Class 9 students, are you understanding this? What we are going to do? We are going to revise suppose let's say lessons with the help of numericals. As you know, every lesson is mostly based on numericals. The concepts are not that much hard, and you can anyway revise in any of the sessions, right? Okay, videos are available, so you can revise it again and again. And we will take some concept oriented lessons also. Okay, what I will do is I will arrange some concept oriented lessons also. Okay, for extra understanding. I will see first whether to go for concept understanding and then to go for suppose like easier like numericals. I will first organize. Either we will start with numericals first, or maybe we will go for the concept, or maybe a mix of them. Maybe a mix, that is numerical and plus the concept as it is. So let me think over this, like in what way we can do this, and in that way we will complete. Fine. That is the only possible solution I have right now, because time has really passed. Now there is only few months remaining, so after which you will be going in 10th standard, and before that happens, you need to complete this physics properly. And if you show some interest, proper interest in this physics, I am willing to devote extra hours apart from my school hours to suppose let's say chemistry and bio. I am really interested, but I am telling you this, my interest depends on your sincerity. If you show your sincerity properly, then I am definitely willing to give more hours. Otherwise, I am really not interested. Fine. Okay. So this is the kind of so let's say arrangement we have. Kindly complete these things. What I am giving. So the first thing I am asking you to complete is let us make a list. Let us make a list. The first one, revise the lessons from YouTube. Okay? Whatever the lessons you have gone through, I am giving you this particular 1 or 2 days. So in the coming 3 days or 2 days, in the coming 2 to 3 days, you revise all the lessons through the videos. Okay? You revise all the lessons through the videos which I have already uploaded. Okay? Revise the lessons. So that is your first task. Revise lessons. Okay, that means concept understanding basically. The second thing I want you to do is formulae, but formulae list I will be giving, no issue. So you can just memorize formulae, whatever you have. You don't need to make a list, but if you are noted down the list while I was teaching you, you can revise that, or you can make your own list. That is up to you. I will again give you a list, that is not a problem, but if you can memorize whatever the formulas you have. So formula memorization, that is one thing which I want from you. Formula memorization, whatever the formulas you have, okay, either the list or whatever from the NCERT itself. Okay, so these are the two things which I want you to complete. Okay, all the concept revision and formulas, that is memorization. Fine. So show your interest in this. Be clever. Be suppose sincere in your studies. Whatever has happened back, let it be, but now it's time to get serious. Fine. Okay, so I'll be putting some extra hours. Is it fine if I use some extra hours then? See, our periods for schools are only two, so it's mandatory for me only to take two periods. But what I am willing to do is I am willing to put some extra periods only for you. ठीक है? थोड़े extra periods. If you can put your hours, I'm also willing to put some hours, extra periods. Fine. Okay, so I will design these plans and will put some hours. Fine. ये थोड़े से two periods, some extra periods I am willing to put. All you have to do is two periods are mandatory and some extra periods I'll be taking. ठीक है, this is compulsory and some extra periods I'll be putting. एक काम कर ले, can we do one thing? For these extra periods, I have seen that number of students are, suppose let's say the maximum students what we have, the problem is that most of them are average, or suppose let's say even after that. So many of the students are not able to understand because of the suppose the kind of language they want is Hindi basically. Okay, but try to understand the two periods are supposed to be taken compulsorily, that is in English. Okay, that I cannot change, that has to be done. So it's up to you whether you are understanding English or not, that's up to you. But I am willing to suppose let's say use for extra periods, we can go for any language, that is up to us, because those extra periods, that is extra efforts that I am putting. So I am free to take whatever the syllabus I want to cover and whatever the kind of language I want to use and the kind of curriculum I want to design. Okay, so I am very much free in doing that for these extra periods. ठीक है, understood? Okay, so I am willing to do this. Suppose let us say if you are not understanding a concept, we can go in your local language, whatever you want to. ये देखो, teaching is all about suppose giving what students want, or maybe what students need sometime. There is a difference what students need and what students want. You might not know what you want, but a teacher knows what the students want. So I definitely know what my students need, and what you need is extra practice. So we will have some extra periods over this. Will you be able to complete this task in the coming 2 or 3 days? I will create a plan and will start a batch. Preferably we will have this batch in the evening if it is not a problem with you. ठीक है? Evening period is fine. Evening period, so that even your regular timetable won't get disturbed. Otherwise there will be always a period of some or the other teacher. See, you have other periods also. I don't want you to miss them just because science is a priority. I also want you to complete English periods, Hindi periods, SST periods, maths periods, whatever the periods there are, you should complete them. You should. Just because you need to revise your physics, it's weak, doesn't mean that you are supposed to skip other classes. So we'll try to take in the evening. ठीक है? Is it fine? Okay, fine. Jayesh, okay, fine. Gaurav, understood. Okay. Urjit, okay. आप क्लास आप किस साथ है? Okay, Urjit, understood. Fine. And what's the, by the way, date for this thing, Homi Baba? What is the date? What is the date for Homi Baba? Can somebody at least give me a date, proper date? ये तो हम लोग मैं बता देता हूँ तुमको. And we'll start it suppose let's say from 2nd January. ठीक है, चलेगा? We'll start from 2nd January. We'll wait till that time and we'll start from 2nd January 2021. So you have lot of time in between. Today is just 29. You have 30, 31, 1. You have 3 days to complete all these tasks. Like that is videos revision and formula memorization. So once it is done, we can start our classes from 2nd January. Okay, so you have your exam on 24 January. Okay, ठीक है. Okay, fine. ठीक है. So these revision sessions, what we have. Yes, fine. नहीं, Jash, I didn't take any online class yesterday. It was taken offline. There was some issue of internet at the school. So online classes were not conducted yesterday from the school itself. ठीक है? So yesterday no class was taken. Karthik, what you're saying? The revision session would be recorded. Does it really matter? Karthik? The classes will be, let's say, premiered, or maybe it depends whether we are going to go for live or suppose, let's say, a session. All you have to do is you have to attend the classes at 6:30. See, my timetable is very much busy, but I'm willing to put some extra hours. Suppose if I'm giving you a time of 6 p.m. Okay, if I'm giving you a time of 6 p.m. either I will be coming live, or either the video will be, suppose, let's say, uploaded at that time, at that 6 p.m. What you are supposed to do is, for example, if I have given you a particular time, let's say for today it is 6 p.m. all you have to do is you have to come online at 6 p.m. attend that particular session as if you are actually attending some of the class. Are you understanding how to use these classes? Suppose a session is being posted, suppose, let's say, at 6 p.m. today. Either it is live or maybe it is recorded, whatever it is. But at 6 p.m. you come as if you are attending some regular tuition classes or maybe some private classes, whatever regular classes you are upcoming for. You just attend at that time and complete those sessions. Are you understanding how to attend these classes? Okay, so this is how you are supposed to go for. Okay, is it clear? Is it clear how to attend these sessions? I hope the point is very much clear. It's crystal clear, very simple. All you have to do is I will be giving you a time. You have to come at that time and just attend the sessions. That's it. Nothing more. Is it really that hard to understand? Zyada hard nahi hai, right? Okay. So either these will be live or recorded. It depends. But even if it is live, it is still fine. Even if it is recorded, it is still fine. फाइन क्लियर ओके तुम रेगुलर अपने टाइम टेबल एक बनाओ पढ़ाई अच्छे से करो दैट इज व्हाट इज रिक्वायर्ड और कुछ नहीं ठीक है प्रॉपर रेगुलर टाइम टेबल दैट इज व्हाट इज रिक्वायर्ड एंड यू कंप्लीट अकॉर्डिंग टू द नेसेसिटी लेट अस मेक श्योर कि यू शो मी योर इंटरेस्ट इन फिजिक्स फर्स्ट ठीक है you show me your interest properly that you are really sincere about the studies of physics. If in 1 or 2 sessions if I really see your interest, proper interest and everything, we'll go for even the rest of the subjects as promised, that is chemistry, bio and even maths and even SST for that matter, but that will not happen unless and until we complete physics. Okay, so can we end our session then for today? I hope the points are very much clear. You have time till 2nd January. You will be starting our sessions from 2nd January. I will be scheduling it, and it depends whether we are going to take it on daily basis or maybe alternate days or maybe after every 3 days. I will let you know the timetable, and that might change according to our requirement. That will keep on changing. But what I want you to do is be connected with the group. ठीक है, our Telegram group. Kindly be connected. The description is already in the description. The link for Telegram app is already given. I generally post my timetable there. So if according to the timetable I have scheduled some class of your, suppose let's say I have scheduled any period for your class, all you have to do is attend that. ठीक है, according to the timetable you just have to attend. The timetables will be updated 1 day before. ठीक है, all you have to do is attend it. And even suppose let's say in the morning you can attend your school classes, and in the evening you can give suppose let's say 30 minutes or 45 minutes of your regular timetable for these classes. That is not too much difficult to ask for, and even you can attend, right? Okay, so join our Telegram group. That the description is in the description, the link is given, and for the rest of the classes will start from 2nd January. Fine? Is it okay? Is it fine? Tell me. Ritesh Kadam, I will let you know the timings. Ritesh Kadam, I will let you know the timings. The timings are yet not fixed, but it will be in the evening, somewhere in the evening. Definitely not in the morning. I don't want to disturb your school timetable. Okay then, chalo. Thank you so much then for today, and do subscribe to the channel, because the notifications, like the kind of timetable, sometimes what happens is that we might even forget, like we have to attend some session. The notification comes to your mobile if suppose let's say you are subscribing to the channel and also pressing the bell icon. So do that as well, so that you will get the notification once the class starts. So you have joined the Telegram group and subscribe the channel. That are the 2 things necessary, and we'll start our regular periods from 2nd January. Fine. Some extra periods apart from schooling periods. School ke period ke alawa we are going to start. Fine. ओके चलो, एंड दैट विल बी अकॉर्डिंग टू योर कन्वीनियंस, तुम्हारे कन्वीनियंस के लिए हो रहा है. सो काइंडली प्लीज डू गिव सिंसियर एफर्ट्स इन दिस. अपने दोस्तों को भी बोलो, अपने जो स्कूल के क्लास के जो दोस्त हैं उनको भी थोड़ा सीरियसनेस समझाओ. इफ दे आर रियली योर फ्रेंड्स सो प्लीज डू. और उनको भी बोलो कि प्लीज अटेंड करो, क्योंकि अभी टाइम कम है. अभी नहीं करेंगे तो कभी नहीं होगा फिर साइंस डेवलप. 10वीं में भी उतना ही वीक रहेगा. ठीक है. सो इफ यू डोंट वांट दिस सब्जेक्ट टू रिमेन वीक इन योर 10th स्टैंडर्ड, काइंडली प्लीज कंप्लीट इट एज सुन एज पॉसिबल. फाइन. चलो फिर आज का सेशन हम लोग यहीं पर एंड कर रहे हैं, एंड विल बी मीटिंग इन द अपकमिंग सेशन अकॉर्डिंग टू अवर डिसाइडेड टाइम टेबल. चलो बाय बाय.